Coming up on this episode.
You know what? This is kind of a dangerous place to be right here.
Big wind will snap that right off.
Yeah. What the world is that? Because it's not everywhere. It's literally just on that plant. Oh, no.
Terrific.
Great.
Just try to keep an eye on it. It's gonna sink.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ryan!
Our dog Opal was a rescue from Mexico and is very anxious by nature. She is super protective, can't stand other dogs, and is literally afraid of her own shadow. She's never been motivated by food, toys, or treats, so training has been a challenge. But out here on the island, she does seem relaxed and even less afraid at times.
We're just going to do a little bit of an investigation because we are trying to figure out exactly where to place all 30 solar panels when typically in the spring this is absolutely and completely covered with water. So covered that there's just no possible way that, like, those are just barely stick out. So what we're thinking is that we are going to have to clear something in order to get our power. And so we're going to go and take a look at what that might look like. We're excited too because the campfire ban just got lifted. And so we are going to be having a little bit of fun later on. We want to be really safe, so we're doing it right beside the water again, and it's not going to be an open fire. It's just, I just don't think it's safe. So we're going to show you what we've come up with so that we can still have a lovely fire out here.
That's right.
Now, remember these guys? These are those menacing twin, dangerous, huge trees that are really leaning right towards the cabin. Something has to happen in order to make sure that they don't come down on top of the cabin, and we're actually not 100% sure of how that's going to look. Here we go. Wow. Whoa. This may not be as long a truck as we thought.
No,
but honey, right over here, what about in here, through this area? Huh?
These two snags can go down.
And that's a huge one there, eh?
This?
Yeah, look at how thick it is at the bottom.
It'll just fall over. It's dead.
So, are we way higher than the high water line here?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. You know why? Do you see here all of the water look? And remember how it looks when it gets washed up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Whoa. Here I think we are.
Yeah, we're up here.
Right here. But right there, no. So we're talking a couple of feet difference.
Wow, look at this. This
Yeah.
snapped right off.
I know. It just snapped right off.
This is the one that I was talking about.
And that went right over there. Like, that might not have been all that long ago, hey?
No.
Whoa. Okay. What's going on with these? It looks like these have had a little trouble. I don't actually know what that is even. But it looks as, are those bugs? Oh, let me just
Some
get
kind of blight anyway.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What are those? My goodness.
This is some nice.
It's not everywhere.
This is a nice spot in here, honey.
Yeah.
If we can just clear some of this out.
Yeah. What the world is that? Because it's not everywhere. It's literally just on that plant.
Yeah.
Isn't that odd?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a nice spot in here.
It really is.
You know what? I mean, I know you got to have a bit of vision, but to clear these trees out, like, look at that thing there. That would have to go.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3, 4.
and then this is all completely level in here.
Nice.
Do you think they might have had something in here before? Years ago?
Well, evidence of it.
It's just nice and even. But if we were to clear all this, these are alders. They're just kind of weeds here in Canada. the alders are. We could make this a really, really nice place for these solar panels. And fairly safe from any of the bigger trees there. I mean, there are a couple. It's like really, really shoulder to shoulder trees here. Some bouncing around back there. But the really, really big tall ones are kind of in the back. I get a bit nervous coming in here even because there's so many falling trees. But this here, these are all just short, like bushes.
Yeah.
And alders, and it'd be kind of fun, you know, to come right through here with Pepper and pull some of these big ones out, chop it up for firewood.
It's a good cabin site here.
Oh, this could be another beautiful cabin site. You wouldn't want to go tooting around in here with these big trees right in the area. Just because I feel like something could happen and they could just fall right over. These are the danger ones here. 1, 2. Whoa. And they are pointing so dangerously towards the cabin. Like this one just came down. They just come down out. Like, and nothing has been in here to disrupt it at all. This is quite something. This is the very first time we've ever been back here. So we're making tracks. Like, we do come in here, you know. I mean, we do leave the cabin from time to time.
Best to take these and drop them this way. Then it won't wreck the forest that's growing.
Yeah, we don't want it to impact the forest at all. It would be great if you could.
Yeah, we could drop them this way.
How though? How could you make sure that that would happen?
Just by the way you cut them.
The problem is that you're not a faller, so I get a bit nervous for you.
I'd have to study up on it. So what we'd have to do is get rid of that one that's fallen beside you.
Yeah.
Get rid of this one. Clear out some room where we can actually move around.
Have to get rid of this one. This is a big, long one that extends way over there. We'd have to get, like, I don't even actually get what this one's all about. Are these, like, where's the trunk and the...
I'm standing on...
Is that it right there, eh? Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. And that's the bottom of it. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. That's a funny one.
Mm-hmm. And when it came down, it took out...
Took out that, too. And look at the crack, honey. Look at the crack going up the middle of that tree.
It's going to come down.
Okay, that's another one. You know what? This is kind of a dangerous place to be right here.
Big wind will snap that right off.
Yeah. And we couldn't get out if we wanted to. We wouldn't be able to run fast enough because we've got brush all around us.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
So it's not safe. Let's go. Let's go. But this is kind of neat because this opens up a whole new area of the island. And new possibilities every single time we go anywhere, hey? So this is my makeshift greenhouse. This is my greenhouse, honey. So I built this greenhouse. I told you I was going to build a greenhouse this year. Well, I did. It's right here. Oh my. See, there's the tip of that tree that we were just talking about. There it is. So anyways, there's some real promise there. It's kind of exciting to think about it, actually.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think, honey? You up for it?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, we can't take these out though. We can't take these out. They're too dangerous. Look at that one. No. It's too dangerous. Those are.
I don't think so, honey.
Well, no, they most certainly are, honey.
I just ripped them off with chains and a winch.
Honey, that's literally like a 70-foot tree. Right in line with that.
Yeah, it would hit it if it went the wrong way.
Yeah. It's leaning. I mean, right now it is definitely leaning towards it. This thing, when you stand beside it, it's leaning right towards the cabin.
Really?
Yeah. Look at.
They say when the fallers check to lean, they say to put their chest on it and look up. And I'm not able to do that.
The wind comes in so fierce that way. I think it would go right and literally smash the cabin to bits.
What?
And it may get tangled up with that one right there. So just to be safe, I'd leave that there for now. But
If we chain it up and rope it off so that we've got it pre-tensioned, then you can cut it.
But then it would buck up from the bottom anyways if you do that. Remember, that's how I got hit in the face.
Not necessarily.
Because of the tension on the bottom.
Yeah, different kind of tension. Whatever the case is.
We got to look at it very carefully. Oh, honey, look at. I think it's calming down a bit. And I think that it's really beautiful. Isn't it?
It is beautiful.
Yeah. Well, the sky is blue.
Yeah.
Look at that wispy.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah. Well, we're going to move all of this brush here that you see out this fall. We're going to move it to the shore. We're going to shake it out. And we're going to have a little bonfire.
We're going to burn the living...
Now that the ban will be off in the fall, we will literally take it right out and burn it to ash right at the shore here at the line. Just like that little pile is from last year, and that was a big, huge pile.
It was.
And there's nothing left of it.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do. And we want to be responsible for everything that we do in every way. I'm worried about the wood pile that we've got there because those trees need to be sealed at the ends.
The check only goes in so far. We might lose a foot or so, but it's okay. We've got lots of trees. Huh.
Well, just more fun ahead. We've got a little bit of an issue on our hands. I'm a little concerned. Not huge, but just the tiniest bit. Whoa. These waves. These waves coming in. Anyhow, so what has happened is last summer when we picked up our barge, we stopped and got someone to drill. I don't know if you saw it in season 1, but we had someone drill a hole in the back of the barge so that if we ever did get water, we'd be able to pump it out quite easily. And there would be a place for the water to drain. Turns out Ryan was putting the plug in and he's not able to get it in because there's a bar directly behind. So Ryan now is going to have to drill another hole. And it's too bad because we don't want to do a whole bunch of holes in this barge.
Sure
Kind of a
don't.
bad idea.
Sure don't.
So can you explain what happened?
A while ago we had some through hulls drilled, and the through hulls is what that is. And so we had a hole drilled the same size as this, so we could put this in through the hull, connect a hose to it. That hose would be connected to a bilge pump, and then as the water rose, the water would be ejected out of the hull. Unfortunately, when it was drilled too small. So I went and got one of these. It's called a step drill. See all the steps? Mm-hmm. So as you drill, it makes it bigger and bigger and bigger sequentially, right? It happened to be just the right size on the very last one.
Oh, wow.
So now this fits through the hole, but the problem is that right beside the hole is a big metal bar, so the nut won't fit.
Oh,
and then
no.
Just inside the hole, here's the outside, here's the inside. Mm-hmm. Just inside the hole is another metal bar this way, so it won't even go in all the way.
Oh no.
So I have to move it below the metal bar. So I have to move the hole down and away from this bar as well. So I have to move it down, and to the right.
Yikes. So
I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to try to get the water out today. So now we've got this size hole here that's just going to be open to the elements. And I'm thinking, you know what, honey? If the waves were really bad and it was splashing, it could have splashed water in through that hole. And that might be why we have a bunch of water here. Have a look.
that hole has been open, you mean, this whole time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
There have been quite a few waves. I mean, they'd have to be quite high, though, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
What about the rain, though?
Or, yeah, driving rain.
Because it is pushed from this direction all the time, the wind.
Yeah. Or a boat having a big wake driving by.
I mean, I'd call it a long shot, but you know, it could be, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, that much water, though?
Well, I'm thinking it'd be a lot of rain.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to try to do now is tilt the barge back so the water will collect at the back, and then drop this pump in.
Oh, that's just a tiny pump.
Yeah, this is a tiny pump. Drop this pump in and then shoot the water out the back. So we're going to see if this will work. First of all, I have to see if I can rig power up here for it. It's going to involve a few things here.
Wow. So we want to pump this little bit of water that you see. See it whirling around in there? And we want to pump that out before we go any further, I suppose.
That's right.
And then we have a truck full of stuff from our trip that we just drove in a couple hours ago. But I don't think that we should put the truck on the barge at this stage because the waves are quite high, really. I mean, for us.
Kind of angry.
Yeah, so we're hoping that they calm down. We were told that they were via the weather forecast, so.
So let's see if this turns on.
Oh, you're gonna put it through that battery.
Okay.
You made it work.
So that should work. It should work. Now the question is, will it draw?
Will it be powerful enough?
Yeah, will it be powerful enough to draw?
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this thing.
I mean, does it feel like there's enough water to even make that work?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was just about 1.5 inches or something.
Yeah, but once I bring Pepper onto the barge, I'll move Pepper down here into this corner so it lists, so the water collects into a pool, and then I'll shoot it out and over. That's the plan. Hope it works. So we've tested this pump and it works. Now what we have to do is take all the water from inside and collect it down in this corner. So we have a nice deep pool of water, and then we'll eject it out. So I'm gonna bring a big heavy machine on, Pepper, our little Kubota, and I'm gonna bring it right into this corner here, weigh this side down. It'll make it list badly, but that's what we want because we want the water to collect, and then we'll turn the pump on and hopefully it works. Okay, I'm gonna give that a try.
She's being nice to him today. That's a good girl. Aww.
Opal has really blossomed on the island. It's so nice to see her thriving like a normal, healthy dog. I don't know how we managed before we brought Pepper to the island. Once again, he's been more help than we could have ever imagined. We are always finding new tasks for Pepper to help us out with. For example, moving the bilge water to the back of the barge would have been nearly impossible without Pepper's weight.
Oh wow, it's really listing for the. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ryan! Unreal.
Good grief. Remember before when I talked about the importance of situational awareness while driving Pepper? Well, it seems I need to do a better job in that department.
Oh my goodness.
There I was, happily driving Pepper, totally unaware that I just plowed into the cockpit canopy with the bucket. Have you ever banged your head while wearing a baseball cap? Well, that's kind of what happened here. My visibility was impaired, and just like that, whammo! I bent the uprights that support the canopy. I'm still getting used to Pepper, and I need to remember that he can be very dangerous if not handled with the proper level of attention, especially considering the visibility challenges while seated at the controls.
Take a look, honey. I'll fix it. I'll just bend it back.
So after bringing Pepper up on here, he's actually managed to bunch all the water into one corner, and that's made it a lot deeper here. So hopefully we can get the water out, get Pepper back off safely.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare.
I'm trying to hook this up here so I can have power without having to hold it. Now I hope this pump is strong enough to lift it out. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. That's great, eh, honey?
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while.
There's a lot of water in there.
Is the Blue Eddy charged up? Because if the Blue Eddy's charged, we can bring the other pump here and put both pumps in. I'm gonna go get the other pump.
Well, that was nice to get some of that water out. Now Ryan's just gone to get the Blue Eddy, so we have another pump that we can plug in to that portable solar system, and we'll be able to get it out even faster. Hello. Then we have to go over and get the truck because we have our new fridge coming here. Whew.
So I got a bigger hose, power supply.
Wow, those waves actually are going up that high. Remember how we were just talking about that? I don't think they can get that high. Well, the hole at the back is just going to fill up again. You should see how high these waves are. Super high.
Can you come here so I can hear you, honey?
Whoa. I feel like that hole at the back is just going to fill up again. The waves are so high.
The round one, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, it is getting a bit of water in it, but I don't think it's going to fill up.
Oh, no.
Terrific.
Great.
Just try to keep an eye on it. It's going to sink.
I just blew off his edge. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's coming back here, I think.
Not even a gallon of water left in there. Hardly anything left. It's too little for the big pump.
It's all gone.
Yep. This little pump here will take care of the rest of this.
Yeah.
I'll get some tape and I'll tape that hole shut.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, we've taken a few trips where it was over the No, that was the other side.
That's the bow, yeah.
Okay. Oh, and there's the hat way up there. Oh dear. I needed a good clean. I'll have to pick it up somehow. Oh boy. He loves that cat too. Just dirty as all get out, but he loves it.
So, what I should have done is removed the bucket before climbing onto the barge. Thankfully, Pepper has a hydraulic quick hitch, which makes connecting and disconnecting the bucket as simple as flipping a switch. There is no need to get out of the cab, which is awesome, especially when I'm working in the rain. Pepper's like a Swiss Army knife. There are so many attachments available, and Pepper can hook onto any of them from inside the cab with that hydraulic quick assist. I only have to step outside if the implement requires auxiliary hydraulics, like those needed to open and close the grapple, for instance. In that case, it literally takes 20 seconds to connect the hydraulic lines, then I just hop back into the cab and I'm back to work.
That barge is looking a little bit lighter, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like it is. Wow, this is a mud pit now. Whoa. Whoa. But, like, it's kind of about the same all the way around now. I think that was a really good thing to do. How many pounds of water do you think was in there?
500-600 maybe?
Do you feel that it's higher in the water now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
These are really fierce waves for taking the truck and the Kubota, don't you think?
We're not taking the Kubota, just the truck.
I mean, taking the barge. It's pretty wild.
I
today.
think that the way there will be good, and then it's supposed to calm down, right?
Okay, could we just wait maybe 15 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
And then have to figure out how to fix this. I think if I just tie a chain to it and pull it, that'll be enough. If I tie a strap to it here and pull it, because this is where it's bent, right?
Yeah.
So that should pull that straight, which will pull that straight, because it's connected by this angle iron here. So we'll do that on a calm day.
Okay, so we're just on a search now.
That
for Ryan's
is better.
cap. Yeah, it looks better now for sure. Oh wow. Okay, so now it was over here and it was kind of coming towards, I would say in this bay here. We're
Okay.
gonna find it.
Hope so.
Just kind of look and see if you can see anything semi under the water. We're going hat fishing. Get it? Catfish, hat fish. Okay, so
Caught up in those weeds there?
well, it very well could be. You know, like on its way there anyways.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Well, I mean, we'll find it at some point. Did you just blow right off your head?
Yeah.
Okay, remember when my gloves went missing and we found them?
We did find them?
I did, yeah. Remember I went in my boat and found it and... I mean, we'll definitely find it at some point. Just how it looks at that point is going to be the determining factor, I suppose.
Huh.
It won't be out here. I would say not. But if you want to take a round, kind of do like a cross you know, the switchbacks, if you want to do that all the way back.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be all the way out here though. I would say not.
Well, I'm looking at the waves. I'm just gonna go along this.
I'd say it's going to be
Just to
way
rule it
back
out.
there. Yeah. Okay. Well, the hat fish extravaganza did not go as planned. We did not find his cap, but it's okay. I think we'll find it. It's just that it's so wild out there right now. And it is calming down a little bit. So now we are bringing our fridge back. Woohoo! What do you think of that, honey?
I can't wait to hook it up. It's gonna be awesome. Having a fridge that works, so we don't have to switch off and on all the time. It'll even keep things at the right temperature.
Yeah. He's sitting down like he's riding in a boat right now because he's tired to stand.
We need to get those solar panels off of the beach and onto higher ground so that we can give them a more permanent home. We think we found the ideal location, but it will take a whole lot of work before the space will be ready for solar panel racking. I'm thinking of raising them up high so that there will be no chance of them getting swamped by the lake. I only want to do this once after all. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please support us by clicking the thumbs up icon on YouTube. We invite you to also subscribe and click the bell. You'll be notified when we upload new content. Please invite your friends and family to come along too. Bye for now.